Hello, everyone. I'm Adasha Townsend, the Content Director for Food and Beverage Insider. We're gearing up for the 2023 edition of SupplySide West, happening in Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, October 23rd through the 27th. Now, in addition to a fantastic lineup for this show, we also have a series of education sessions. One of them is the Food and Beverage 101, and that's happening October 24th at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And I have with me today one of the experts who's going to be in that session, Dr. Angela Anandapa. She is the founder of the Alliance for Advanced Sanitation. Welcome.
It's nice to be here, Adasha.
Thank you so much. We have not met in person yet, but I am looking forward to meeting you during the session.
Absolutely, likewise. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Nice. So let's talk about the Alliance for Advanced Sanitation. That's something you're going to be talking about during this session, Food and Beverage 101. So tell us what this organization is about.
Fantastic. So the Alliance for Advanced Sanitation started about 6 years ago. We started as a research and outreach program with the University of Nebraska in Lincoln, started by many different companies in the food industry. Our goal is to help the general and broad food industry, no matter what company you're from, what size the business might be. We want them to make safer food. And in order to make safer food, we know that one of the fundamental things about food safety is being able to clean. So we're talking about something that people think that they know about, but in all honesty, people don't do enough and they don't do it well enough. So we want them to do better at that. And so we act as the people who can help them do so. We have lots of experts on who work with us to help us make the science work better, make automation work better, and who know a lot about chemicals.
Where would that recruiting take place?
You know, this is interesting because I think we tend to recruit people for the innovative side of food. And we're talking about here's a cool new flavor, or here's something that people are interested in and we want to create a new market. Let's package this, let's give it this new, brand, or here's an environmental issue we want to solve. All of those things are important in terms of designing a food safety program and absolutely important in designing a sanitation program because all of those things relate to it. We just don't talk about it as much in recruitment. So if we're talking about a food science program, I think it's important for us to talk about this to food science graduates, or food science programs. But we need to recruit people from there. We also need to recruit people from culinary schools, from engineering schools. They all have an interest in food, right? We all eat. So I think there's lots of places to recruit from, lots of places to really develop talent from. And we have barely scratched the surface.
Wow.
So I think there's a lot of things that people who are on the very beginning side of starting a food business really need to know. And I've been through that. I've consulted with many different companies. I've had over 500 different people I've worked with in terms of bringing a product to market, from concept to market. And the thing that I want to be able to share with people in terms of the basics here is that you really do need to understand that if you don't build a food safety program in what you're thinking about conceptually, you might have a problem that shuts you down before you know it. And sometimes it is the idea, right? You might have an idea that is a really great idea and you want that to be the market. We'll see people making packaged foods, you'll see people making sauces or what have you, right? But whatever that idea is, if you design it in a way where that product is going to be shelf stable or have the longevity in being on the shelf, wherever it is, that's a key element of being able to produce a product and be able to sell it. So if you have a product that is very, very sensitive to that and it degrades quickly, that's one of the problems that people have in terms of keeping their product going. So it's a little bit late in the game sometimes when they engage someone in the design process, but it's key that they do so early on.
Wow, I cannot wait to hear what you have to say. Where you're going to bring it to the Food and Beverage 101 education series. That's happening again October 24th, 1 to 4 p.m. I think you're one of 6 panelists, Dr. Anandapa. So I am looking forward to everything you have to tell us. So thank you again for chatting with me.
Too. I really appreciate you inviting me, and I'll see you then in Las Vegas.
Yes, I'll see you there.